Team Weather, here's Chief Meteorologist Josh Johns.
Welcome back, everyone. So it looks like we're seeing more of those dry conditions, right, Josh?
You know, we really are. It's been a pretty dry start to August. I mean, we had rain here and there. It was pretty nice, but otherwise been pretty dry. And in fact, you can see it across the entire state when you take a look at the burn ban map. This was updated today, and 173, sorry, of 254 counties under the ban. Here in the Concho Valley, it's everyone except Sterling, Erie, and Crockett County. Regardless of if you're under one or not, probably smart to hold off on burning at least until we get a little bit of rainfall. The good news is we have some on the way. Not out there right now. Look at the live radar network. There is nothing across the Concho Valley, just seeing a little bit of static. But the rainfall isn't too far from us. It's either 200 to 300 miles away, 300 miles away to New Mexico and 200 to southern Oklahoma, where they're having rain there. By the time we get into tomorrow, it could be as close as 100 to maybe even 50 miles away from the Concho Valley. Good news coming in. Take a look at your time lapse. Not much going on today. We just had a few of those puffy cumulus clouds. A pretty nice sunset out there. This looking off to the west from downtown San Angelo. And as we went on into the night, been a pretty calm night. It's also been a pretty warm night. It's going to remain warm with those temperatures dropping down to the 70s by the time we wake up. So a hot and a dry start to the week. Fire danger hangs with us the next few days. We already saw that one fire down near Cristobal with the dry air, the wind still going on. Just go ahead and play it safe for a few days. Rain chances are on the way, though, along with that cooler air. Pretty warm right now, though. 90 degrees in San Angelo. It's 82 in Amarillo, 87 in Austin, 90 in Wichita Falls. Across most of the Concho Valley, dropping into the upper 80s, a few in the mid-80s. 85 currently out in Barnhart. Boundary, you're checking in at 90, 86 in London, and 86, your current temperature in Ozona. Those dew points have really gone up, though, now sitting in the 50s and the 60s. When we have that moisture increasing, that's going to eventually help fuel those showers that we get later in the week. Currently sitting at about 63 there in Junction, 40% humidities. So it's still dry, but at least we're getting those dew points back up thanks to those south winds blowing about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Had rain there in southern Oklahoma. Also had some earlier today on the Texas coast. Otherwise, not much going on except for that stuff towards New Mexico. We've got a front to our north. That front will sag south and stall out somewhere to the north of the Concho Valley tomorrow and into Thursday. That'll be the first focus of showers and thunderstorms. But it's this system up here in Montana that we're watching very closely, because as our high pressure center starts to push off to the west again and shrink a little bit, it's going to snag that system and help to drag some of that atmospheric energy from it down into our area, kind of camping out there. It's what we call a cutoff low. And when we see those this time of year, that usually means pretty good rain chances. The problem is there's always a lot of uncertainty upon where they really cut off, and in turn a lot of uncertainty on who gets the most rainfall. So we're watching two scenarios here. This is the one painted by the European model. It has that cutoff low cutting more towards the state line. That means heavier rain will fall to the north, closer to more of a widespread 1 to 1.5 inch totals for the Concho Valley. There is another solution, though, and that's painted by the other model we look at, the GFS. That cuts off the upper low near the Cap Rock. That puts the heaviest rain in the Concho Valley, widespread 2 to 3 inch totals with isolated 5 inch totals that you can see there on the orange. So that's the one we want, because we want the rainfall. We aren't going to complain if we get either of them. It looks like we're really going to get rain, but we won't complain on either of them. I just want the heavier one. I know you at home want it too. 20% chance on Wednesday. We'll see that rain chance go up. These are the chances I have now. 30% Thursday, 40% Friday, getting up to 60% on Sunday. And if scenario 2 looks more likely, we'll be able to up that to around 70 to 80%. Stay tuned. Tonight, not going to be an issue. We'll be at 75 degrees for your low, mainly clear with south winds at 10 miles per hour. As we go into tomorrow, climbing up to 100 degrees, and we'll see those winds going out of the south at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. A chance of a storm in the evening, mainly to the north of the Concho Valley. Some of you may top out near 102, a little bit cooler down to our southern counties along the I-10 corridor. Remember, the normal this time of year is 96, so we'll be above average. Take a look at your 5-day forecast. 95 Thursday, we're climbing up to 91, dropping rather behind that front. And then with that front around, not really going to cool us off, but stalling out, going to make more cloud cover. That means our temperatures in turn will drop down into the 80s, maybe even the low 80s by Sunday with good rain chances. And we'll be right back.